This is what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about growing your business. And a lot of times, there's a lot of tactics you can learn. There's tips, there's strategies, right? But I'm not here to talk about any of that. That's not why I'm here. I want to help you grow your business in sustainable, predictable ways. So what we're going to talk about are principles today. And these principles will have a few things in common. Number one, they're going to be strong. Number two, they're going to be timeless. And number three, they're going to be industry independent. All right. So that being said, this is what we're going to do. We're going to talk about the first principle that you need to have when you want to grow your business in a safe, predictable, reliable way is you have to have clarity. And you say that word, you hear it a lot, but what does it really mean? So here's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about being clear on our goal. We're going to talk about being clear on the mission. And we're going to talk about being clear on expectations. Okay. And this is whether you have just yourself, you're a solopreneur, or you're talking about being an entrepreneur with a team that reports into you and helps you to build your company. So number one, the goal. A good, clear goal is going to have a few attributes. So let's talk about them. It's going to be concise. So what does concise mean? What do I mean by this? What I mean is it needs to be short, simple, and clear. It needs to express in as simplest terms as possible what it is that you're trying to get over, communicate it to yourself or to your team about what they're shooting for. And there's only one goal. So you're going to say, for instance, for this page, my goal is to make growing your business as simple as possible. I want to give you the tools to make growing your business as simple as possible. So there's a famous saying, everything should be kept as simple as possible, but not any simpler. All right. So if that takes a sentence to get that goal across, if it takes a paragraph or some pages, it needs to be as short as you possibly can get it, while it's being clear. So everyone understands when they read it. There's very little room for interpretation. It's your vision and you're communicating that. All right. Number two, it needs to be targeted. So this saying I want to get better, this saying I want to make money, that's not specific enough. You need to target some specific actionable things to say, I'm going to help simplify your business by giving you the principles and the mindset required to grow your business in a safe, sustainable way. And this is for individuals who want to grow their business by at least 20% a year over year. All right. So you want to get super clear on the goal. All right. The next thing you want to be clear on is your mission. So in your mission, you're talking about, number one, why do I want it? Why is this important to myself? And why is it important to the company? Number two, who are we helping? What is their pain? How is conducting business with us going to help that ideal customer lead a better life? Okay. And then you're going to talk about the action. So we know why we're doing it. We know who we're doing it for and why we're doing it for them as well. So what are the actions that we're going to take? So I'm going to deliver this value to you through providing engaging and educational content right here on YouTube. All right, number three, expectations. And this is where the rubber meets the road. So you're clear on what your goal is, you're clear on your mission. Now we're going to talk about expectations. So what expectations are is the consistent activities or ideals that are going to be conducted to drive towards that goal and to uphold the mission of the business. Okay? Again, this needs to be clear. So what are those consistent actions? Are you saying it clear? And then also that accountability. And this doesn't matter if it's for yourself or for your team, but you have to you need to clearly define these expectations. And this is the reason. Your job as a leader of the business is to create more leaders. When you create more leaders that are aligned around a goal and around a mission, and it's clear what's expected of them or what you expect of yourself, it's much easier to stay on track. And it's also much easier to identify when something in that business is not going to plan or going to expectation. So let's talk about for a moment if you have team members. If you have team members and they're not supporting the goal and supporting and upholding the mission, and you've laid out clearly the expectations, they understand, you've agreed that you're clear on that, well, then you can hold people accountable. You can say, hey, I expected you to make X amount of calls. I expected you to do this report. I expected you to finish that product. Whatever it is, that's the consistency. You were clear. And now you can say there's no emotions about it. This is business. You can hold people accountable, and it's fair and reasonable and consistent. I hope you guys have found this helpful. If you would, take a moment, like this video, share it with anyone that you think will find value, and comment down below what you think about it and let me know if it's helpful to you. Again, welcome to my YouTube page. This is my first real content video. I'd like to know what you think about the quality and the format as well. I look forward to working with you again and sharing more information with you. You guys have a great day.